Hello everybody, and not long ago, I think the 21st of May 2020, we updated Pygame to version 2.00 dev 8. Now it's we got the new version that is the dev 8 version. So let's install it. I will install it in my 3.8 version of Python because I got more version, also the 3.7, and so I'm gonna do py 3.8-m and pip install pygame equal 2.0.0.dev10 should be, I think, and let's see what happens. Okay, I'm downloading my version for Python 3.8 and the 64-bit version of Python. Now it is uninstalling the dev 8 version, developer 8 version. Could not install to an environment or great. Okay, let's use the user option to check the permission. So user requirement already satisfied. Let's see, let's get into Python 3.8 and see what happens. Okay, if we import Pygame. Okay, it's the dev 10, so maybe it's gone good. I don't know what. I could not install packages due to okay, let's see if everything works. I got this program here, let me run it. You see it's running the dev 10 version, so everything seems quite fine, and you see that the frame rate is quite high here. Let me close it. You see that we got 2000 and even sometimes maybe 5000. No, okay, this is with free sprites. I have a high frame rate, as you can see here, and I improved my frame rate with some coding that I've done, and I want to show you what I did. You see, if you followed my previous post, you see that I have a class called sprite that helped me making the sprite with loading the images and having an update function that I can use with grouping the file, and when I update the function, it changes the image to make the animation every 180 frame with this counter here. And so we have some initialization stuff here with you see now the while loop contains just one line or one statement that calls the update screen, and the update screen contains just 3 lines, that is quit button, gupdate, refresh screen. So when we start the first thing that we do when we start the problem, it's game init, and the game init just has this pygame init and this sprite init, that is this function here that creates this dictionary with free sprite here, that has a position defined in this variable here, and that has the images into the folder cat and into the, and that's which name starts with walk. You see here is cat, for example, and you have that the walk sprites are these. Instead, the second one is always in the cat folder and starts with run, and the third sprite is in the folder dog and starts with jump. In fact, you see there are two cats. One is walking, one is running, and the dog is jumping, and you can see them. So after you initialize the sprites, we create a group here of sprite to put all the sprites, these three sprites, into this group. Then we have this function group all sprites, where I pass the group and the dictionary with sprites. So we go in the group all sprites here, and it just iterates all the sprites, these three sprites, into and add them to the group. Okay, so the group is always G that I pass it here. Then we create the screen and the clock with this function window. And if you go in window, you see you just create the screen with the Pygame display set mode with the width and height that is 400 for 400, and then it returns the screen and the Pygame time clock that is memorized into clock. The screen is memorized into screen, the screen surface. Then we have screen fill. We color with the green color the screen, and then we have this loop equal 1, because this three function will run forever until we quit the button, because we have this quit button function here that says that when you press the quit button of the window, that is this one, the red one here with the X, the window will close properly because the loop will go to 0, and then it will exit from the loop and quit Pygame and quit the system, the Python. Okay, so and now to make the sprites, the frame rate goes faster, in the update I made a couple of things. First of all, I grouped the sprites with this function here, so that they will be updated all together, not just one sprite each. I don't bleed every sprite on the window because on the screen, because it will consume more time. I just bleed all together with group, updating using this function update, and I don't update them in every frame but every 108 frame, because if I update them every frame, see what happens, they go to an insane velocity. And so okay, I close the window too fast. Okay, when it's because it's running too fast here. If I go instead to, if I increase this, it will go slower. You see, you choose how you wanna. 200, it goes faster. Okay, and you see it's always at a high frame rate, as you can see. Another thing that makes my frame rate higher is this. Okay, so when we update and we call this update function here, you see G update. Every frame it goes here, update, and it writes every 200 frames, it changes the animation, but it also enroll on the screen the group of files all together, not one by one. And then hide sprites. Let's see what this does. I don't fill all the screen, the entire surface of the screen to delete the previous images of the animation, because you know, if you don't do so, you will see a trace of the other animation in the background. I can show it maybe, but I just use hide sprites here. Instead of clearing all the screen, I just clear the area around the sprites, and the free areas of the free sprites will be covered, okay, with this screen.blitz. So I am blitzing using blitz and not blit, because I blitz them all together, the free sprites, to save times. And this is the walk pose, the Pygame pose is the same position that you see here of the 3 sprites, of course, because they have to cover the images so that we don't see the previous image of the animation. And I will let you see that this cover surface, it's defined here. When I load an image, the image self sprite current, and so image is my sprite, and I get the sides of the sprites. I will create a surface, a rectangular area of the same sides of the sprite, and I will fill it with this color. So when I run this goes very fast, because I'm just hiding the area behind around these sprites, and I'm not painting the whole area. I will show you what I mean changing the color here. Let me make it lighter, like this. Sorry. You see now that I am not updating all the screen, and I'm not doing it every frame. I'm just doing every 180 frames, just like the sprites, and I'm updating just the part that is around the sprites. I could also have done differently, I think different, if you want. Let me see what happens if maybe it won't change so much. If I don't use hide sprites, I could just screen.fill 0, 0 and 250. Let me do it in blue. This is also a good idea, because I'm clearing the screen, not every frame, but just at the same velocity, speed of the sprites. So not every frame, but every 200 frames. So this will save some space, I think. And I must put some brackets here. So you can see now it's blue, and perhaps the frame rate is not so bad. See, 200, and let me see what is the mean value, because to see if compared to the other method is better or not. I got a function that I got a little script that I made for this. Let me just find it. Okay, it's this one. It will take some time to. Okay, this is the result, and let me put it here. Okay, with screen dot fill into the update method. Okay, it's just quite the same, so maybe we could also use this, because so you get all the screen updated, maybe it's better for you. But if you want even, I think, higher performances, you can use hide sprite. Perhaps. And so this is everything about this version, and see you next time.